Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video is a sponsored video by the developers of Stallion Race. If you're not familiar with the game, it's available on iOS and Android. Link is in the description down below. And this game is really fun, especially for those that are a fan of the horse racing scene. But if you like games that integrate strategy with elements of training, with breeding of some particular characters, but in this case, horses, then you will enjoy this game. The developer also wants me to let you know that there is a special event currently running. So first of all, make sure that you put the gift code in Stallion Race, capital letters, all one word, as that will give you some free stuff. But also by downloading, you get free rare horses for 7 days only. And as well, there are some other events that if you are loyal and you keep logged in on a daily basis, you'll get lots of great and amazing goodies. All you need to do is check out the link in the description down below. Now there's a heck of a lot to go over, so we'll try and go over this as much as possible in the various different areas. Let's begin by talking about training. So in the training, essentially you're making your horses better. It's a no-brainer. So we've got Pony right at the top there and Hamilton, which is the one below, the one that I've just named. So let's take in, because the stats look relatively all right for Pony, and they don't look quite good for Hamilton. So I'm going to put Hamilton in for a swim. Which, for the purpose of this video, we're going to skip forward some of the stuff, so you can skip forward here. Do you want to spend 10 gold credits to speed up? Yes. And do bear in mind, that's your kind of premium currency right there. And you can get more. It's up to you if you want to do that. But yeah, you can quicken up the process of that. And the same thing with doing stuff here, like, you know, with Hamilton, increasing to speed. Again, as I said, training is important. Training is the main thing to do, because like when you get into race situations, you want to have your horses at your best and most speediest. So there's lots of things here, like there's a jockey club. So to see what's going down here, so we've got the jockey there. You can then give him some bread, which improves certain things like his power. So the more power, the better. If you want to splash the cash and give him a curry beef, then we'll just give him a bit of a curry beef then. We'll kind of like, you can improve his power, his energy and such like. Also there's just the ability to add more jockeys in time. But what we'll do is we'll go straight to the racing. Oh, there's also other things like you can do like advertisement type things. So like you can get awarded lump sums of cash by doing ads, so to speak, which is really cool. That's like another element to kind of like earning cash, dollars, which allows you to buy certain things down the line. So that's cool. Okay, so let's go for a race, and you can set certain things here, like what type of field it's on, how many runners, you know, exactly like that. You can entry for different positions, so we'll entry at number 7. And then you've got other things as well, like other things you can add, massage lotions, you can add fodder in, and it's just little things, just kind of like improve and add more to kind of the stats of the jockey's performance and the horse's performance as well. So we'll do a little bit of massage lotion, a little bit of bath gel, and then we'll add a little bit of hot spring scroll to that, and there we go, we're ready to race. The next thing when you come into this point is like, it's all about your strategy and thinking about what you got here. So you got these skills here, which is lead, rush, charge, slow storm, thunderstorm, and you can get like details by clicking on them. So summon a lightning storm to strike an opponent. So it's like if you think it's going to be a fair race, no, it's going to be your horse going to fire stuff to a degree, and yeah, that's kind of. That's a good thing I like. It's like you feel all sneaky. You got a stat here, which is create a ball of blinding light to interfere with the opponent's sight during the startup phase. So there you're kind of like, you're being a little bit like naughty. And then right down the bottom here, you've got horsepower disruption. So you can choose the different type of stage to you making that final gap. A lot of the times you see that in horse racing, some horses go out really early. And the biggest problem with going out very early is that the horse runs out of puff. It's very rare that the horse that's leading at the front ends up winning right at the very end. Especially like myself, I like watching the Grand National, as well as the New Year's Day races, Cheltenham Festival, you name it. All the different types of Grand Nationals. There's the Scottish Grand National. You know, all of those races are pretty fun to watch. Providing all the horses come back safe and sound. No horses get harmed in this Just something. Well, except for, you know, you could say like the lightning strike. In any case, let's deploy some of these things here and then pick a specific type of strategy. And as well, the great thing about this stuff is that some of these things will be perfect for different types of stages. I think we'll do that. At stage 4, we'll unleash, and stage 1 we'll unleash there. So it's kind of like at the start and at the finish, those particular things that. So again, to kind of like clarify what we've got here. So we're going to do the slow storm, release a meteor showering and destroy the opponent's final impact, which is good. That is good that that's going to be our stage 4. But strategy-wise, lead, balance, I think follow might be the way to do it. Like have that last kind of like burst. You could pursue. Pursue is kind of like a lower end, and then kind of like a more of a bursty finish. And full stall looks like to kind of like really kind of go up. Balance is everything in situ. So it's either follow or pursue. Follow or pursue. I'm going to go with follow because I just think that again it's a bit of an alright burst, but it's not so bursty. Let's see how we fare and how we do. I like that strategy, but it could go bad. That's the other thing. I'm fingers crossed here on this one. Good luck. Okay, so we are number 5? Not number 7. Number 5. Oh, I say no horses were harmed in this. Digital horses maybe, but yeah, there we are. That's a strong gallop. Come on. Oh, losing out now. You just gotta get with it. Come on, push. So strategy here. Come on, you got to do it. We've preempted the strategy. Come on, move. That's it. Ship a little bit. Ship some speed. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, is that us with our nose? Yes, there we go. Got the W there. That's a good win. By nose. So again, if anybody's not familiar with these type of games, if you've seen in football, there's like Football Manager. Imagine this is horse racing manager, so to speak. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Well worth checking out. Link is in the description down below. And that's just the thing. Like once you get these wins, once you do loads of little objectives and tasks and stuff, you keep on building and building to a point where you are building better horses. Oh, casino. Let's see what's all the casino's about. Energy gem, right? So there's a little casino to this. This is really cool to kind of find these little things that are coming out. By the way, there's no kind of like fantasy thing. There's not a betting app, right? It's a simulator. It's a horse simulator. It looks like it's got kind of things like a slot machine in it. So that's cool. Doesn't cost you. You can also really help your horses out by adding things like, well, items, gear, so to speak. So you can put on things like a mask and have a look at the stats as well. Like, you know, that's got some speed, that's got something's got strength, stamina, those kind of things. You can add that in. As I was saying, thing with different pieces, going like, okay, well, I need something that's kind of like got stamina but got speed. That versatile saddle looks to be pretty good, so I'll put that on there. And especially kind of matching up with what your horse does and its own stats as well. Looks to kind of like bolster that. Agility 29, speed 4, stamina 7. That looks pretty good, so I'll probably put it on that one. And then we've got the versatile horseshoe, because again, horseshoes are things as well to consider. And I'm going to put on that one right there. So again, improves stats, improves the performance of that particular horse. The game also has this kind of really cool breeding program to it. So if you find yourself a good male horse to begin with, so let's have a look. Well, that looks like it's a pretty good horse right there. So add that into there. And then we need to add a female, a mare to this. And we've got a pretty good mare right here. So yeah, I think this is going to be like quite a good breeding program to breed them together. And then it's a case that you'll get something that is quite a notable horse. So we just did it there, just bred a horse. This one in particular looks like it's got good speed to it. So that's nice. I think this one here is our best. Right, let's take Hamilton Horse into a new race. And this one in particular, I've gone for a different strategy. I've gone for more kind of like laid back at the start with more of a bursty finish. And as well separate out when I'm doing certain particular abilities. Like the first one in the first stage should have just been done, which now allows us to get more of a head start, even though it kind of undermines the tactic that I've chosen for this horse. There should be in the last stages, this big push, which should hopefully give more of a commanding finish point, especially as it's kind of like it's listing a little bit. But now it goes into that final burst. There we go, that final burst there, that final stage. And it should be, yeah, perfect win, good strategy this time. So, yeah, clean, absolutely clean W. The game as well has the skip the game button. So if you, for whatever reason, you're like, you want to quickly grind through and just kind of like not see the spectacle as it is, you can just click it and yeah, gain that W again. Fantastic. There's also work you can do in the tech center, which allows you to get like better items than you have in order to improve stats and things like that. So yeah, versatile mask, all those ores are spent into there. We then strengthen and then boom, we then get a strengthening improvement. So that's great, especially when Hamilton's concerned. Stat improvements to that mask is going to be very, very important and helpful. Now, one final thing I must do is get all stars in some of the races of the challenge. So the first thing is that I've got to start by getting my jockey in a good form. So I've got to get him dining on the finest stuff. So first of all, just put it dining on some bread, you know, because again, up to 100% energy, 100 of 100 energy. And then we're going to go back to the challenge. And in the challenge, one thing I have noticed is I don't have all 3 stars. Yeah, I don't have all 3 stars. So we're going back. We're going to get that stuff. Am I going to improve anything in my horses? Now, I think my horse can do the business. Hamilton has been definitely doing the business. So we're going to add in the normal tactics. We're going to go with pursue. Yeah, we're going to pursue. We're going to let this one play out, and then the next one we'll skip it. So yeah, I want to see some good things from my horse. Come on, get moving. I can see myself there right at the very front. Come on, move it. It's gone off a very strong lead, which I think is part, again, of the tactics. It's going to like fade off a little bit, and then in the final 3rd and 4th stage, he's going to like really shift gear. He's definitely going to shift gear, and he's definitely going to win. I say, come on, push it, push it. There we go. There's the last bit of wind there, and he is indeed flying. This one I bred very early on is actually a really good horse. I think it's hit and miss sometimes, but not you get a good horse or a bad horse from breeding the breeding program. But still, like that's a good rare horse, and we get 3 stars there. 2 more stars to go from this rematch here, and let's have a quick look here. So the jockey, yeah, he's in good enough. He's in a good enough state. I think my horse as well is in a good enough state to do this. I can do the same tactics as before. I forgot to do my skills. This will be interesting to see if I actually win this then, based on not putting any skills on. So let's just see if like Hamilton is just that good. I'm going to skip it ahead. Get the W, which is good. But do I get it in flying fashion that I get them all done? Yes. So we get, first of all, we've got the bronze award. That's $20,000. Nice. We've got as well as silver. So we get the medal there, which is cosmetic item. Good. And there we go. Got that. And then finally, the gold. So receive that and get the medals. Nice. And we get as well the final. I think that's it. I think because I've done this final many times. So I think that's all I can do unless something is there. Unless I have to do it one more time. And we'll do that. We'll do it one more time. So let's put him up to full power. We're using Hamilton. We're going to use all the stuff that we need to do. We're going to get ready to race. We're going to do the usual. Now we don't have many of these left actually. These seem to be kind of like, we'd have to go to the shop in order to pick up more. You can see there. So without them, so let's see, can we do this without it and go with Pursuit? So we can save them for a special occasion. So let's go. The Dubai Challenge, the final. We'll let this play out. Come on. In the first stages, things are going well. Things are going well. Come on, push it. There we go. A bit of speed, a bit of kind of like that's. I think the green skill coming in. Oh no, doesn't look too good towards the latter stages. I need some big push when it comes to the final part just to get there. Oh yeah. Here we go. The final push. Yes. Easy. Got it, done it, won it, smashed it, you name it, got it. Lovely. Well, that just goes to show you the strength of my Hamilton horse. So for those of you out there that really enjoy games like this, and especially those that like a football manager but horse racing manager, this would be the ideal game for you, especially because there's a lot going on with it. There's a lot of stuff when it comes to racing, the breeding, the training narrative, lots of stuff when improving the tech that goes on the horse, stats, and making sure that your jockey is at top form, especially as well as the competitive element of creating the perfect race scenario in different stages to boost at different times. Then Stallion Race is a game for you. Then go and check it out in the link in the description and go and download it today.